What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. Today we're going to tackle question 37 in the 6th grade math questions that North Carolina released this past school year. The question tells us that Jason owns a party supply store. He sells balloons for 50 cents each and party hats for $1.25 each. He buys each balloon for 10 cents and each party hat for 20 cents. And we're supposed to find out which expression represents how much money Jason gains from selling a certain number of balloons, which is called N here, and a certain number of party hats, which is called H. So to do a question like this and do it really well, you need to know how to translate problems and also how to work with subtracting expressions. Alright, so I'm going to get started by looking at the most important word in this entire problem, which is gains. So if we're looking for the expression that represents how much money Jason gains, then one of these bullet points is going to talk about money that Jason gets, and one of them is going to talk about money that Jason spends. Now, the one that talks about all the money that Jason gets is this top one. He sells, so if he sells, he's making money. Balloons for 50 cents each and party hats for $1.25 each. So that tells me that this is going to be my positive row of numbers here. And then down here it says Jason buys, so if he buys balloons, then he's spending money. If he buys party hats, he's spending money. So that tells me that he is losing 10 cents per balloon and 20 cents per party hat. Now at this point, I just want to go ahead and put my information together. If I'm looking at balloons, then I want to know how much he's getting and how much he's spending. If he sells them for 50 cents each, that's 0.50 N, 50 cents per balloon. Per translates to times, and if I see 0.50 N or 5/10 N, then that tells me that these are being multiplied. Minus, and if he's buying each balloon for 10 cents, minus 0.10 or 1/10 N. So if I take 5/10 and subtract 1/10 from it, that just gives me 40 cents per balloon, or 4/10 times N. Now, if I look at my answer choices at this point, I can see that only one of these has 40 cents per balloon as part of how it as part of that expression. So I'll put a dot by it, but I do want to find out about the party hats as well. Now, for the party hats, Jason is selling them and he's getting money from them at a rate of $1.25 per hat. And then he's buying them at a rate of 20 cents per hat. So $1.25 minus 20 cents would leave us with $1.05 per party hat that he is making after we take into account that he's spending 20 cents and selling for $1.25. So now I'm looking for the expression that includes 4/10 N and 1 500 H, or 40 cents per balloon and $1.05 per party hat, and that is still choice A. So choice A is my answer. And the most important skill here was to keep track of what numbers were supposed to be positive and what were supposed to be negative in the context of the problem. And since we're trying to find out how much money Jason gains, selling becomes positive because that's money he's getting, and buying becomes negative because that's the money that he is spending.